Hello, hello, hello. Are we in business? Hello? Good now? Okay, brilliant. What I was saying, first of all, I was saying what's up. What's good to everybody who's up in here. But I was saying, bet I have going into this game. United Newcastle. Game's already started. If you know me, if you truly know me, you already know what I took, considering what the poll is. If you haven't voted on the poll, go vote now. I've gone with under 3.5 goals. It was a toss-up between under 1.5 for just solely United or under 3.5 for the full game. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, who's scoring 2 goals on United? Nobody. But I could also see a universe where Bruno and McTominay both score because we haven't scored. Like, we're due. That's just what it feels like. I think under 3.5 is safer because if we do score 2 goals, we're winning the game. I don't think if we're losing, it's going to be on some 3-0 type shit. I don't see Newcastle scoring 4. They could score 4, but I would hope that we'd have a little bit of respect for ourselves. Kitty, what's going on, my man? How you doing, bro? Boys, I'm actually not going to lie. I have such an anxious feeling because before I started the stream, I realized that I left and this is my heart dropped and I'm still pissed off about it now. I left my fucking sweatpants and my sweater at the turf when I had practice last night and the shit is 100% gone and I'm never getting that shit back. So, and the shit was expensive. So I just got such a fucking anxiety, pissed off, just devastated feeling going through my fucking heart right now. And I really don't want United to add to that. But literally, I'm sure you guys, literally sure anybody who's played football has experienced this, leaving clothes at the field. Awful. It's an awful feeling. You seen the VAR news? I have not seen the VAR news. Wish Varane could have played today. I seen the Varane news. Varane officially going to be leaving the club. Oh my goodness, Gordon's getting into the box. Huge tackle by Amrabat. Plays still alive. Wan-Bissaka able to clear. Wow. I think there was a big tackle by Johnny Evans, I think. Spencer, what is going on, my man? Also, boys, that City-Tottenham game yesterday was insane. My bet for that game was under 3.5 goals as well, which was pretty free. But it looks like City are pretty locked on to win the league. For Africans says, what is Casemiro doing? That's what I've been asking this whole season. What has he been doing? Newcastle on the ball now. United just happy to sit back. I feel like a very defensive performance from the boys today. No true striker. We got Bruno playing in the 9, probably a false 9. Midfield is dead. Same dead midfield we played against Arsenal. Can't believe Amrabat's playing, but who else do we have? It'd be nice if we could play Kobe, McTominay. McTominay plays a little bit lower, and then we put Mount at cam, but Mount's faking injuries, so I shouldn't say that. I actually don't know. He's probably not faking, but it just seems like that because he's fine when the game starts, and then for some reason when the game's over, he's injured. But there's never actually anything that happens to him during the game. It's are you hurt or are you injured? Because there's a big difference between the two. Oh my goodness, Garnacho. Fuck is that? RVJ, what is going on, my man? How are you doing, bro? Boys, put also your score predictions in the chat as well if you haven't already. I want to see what the vibes from the chat is like, just as far as score. Oof. How was that clean? Two. Oh. That would be gross. I'm kind of smelling like a 2-1. I'm not sure for who, though. United gives away a cheap corner. Come on, man. 2-1 United, says RBJ. That's what I'm talking about. Cole saying 2-1 as well. 2-1 sounds about right. I'm not sure if it's going to be for United, but it's going to be 2-1 for someone. Corner here to Newcastle. They got a lot of big bodies, man. So this is going to be the most worrying parts of the game, the set pieces. It's already over, says more African. Corner cross to the back post, headed back in by Dan Burn. United not able to clear fully yet. Wan-Bissaka just calms us down a little bit. Casemiro spreads us wide to Bruno. Bruno's down really deep, man. I don't see how we're scoring any goals. United under 1.5 goals was probably as free as it gets. I think the biggest worry is that Newcastle don't score 4 goals. No score in the Chelsea game? Yeah, boys, keep me updated on that as well. They're playing Brighton, right? Oh, my goodness. Go on. Go on, McSauce. See a little bit of strength. That's a foul. He's pulled him back. He's won the free kick. Atta boy, Scott. That's what we want to see. Premier League clubs voting over VAR potentially being scrapped going into the next season. Yes, please. I would actually be down for that. I doubt that's actually going to happen, though, but I would actually be okay with that. United have any hope at Europe or Europa, or is it gone now? I would say it's gone. Because I don't want to play in the Conference League. I said this last time. I don't want to play in the Conference League. Free kick here from Bruno. Whipped in. Keeper punched away. Amrabat headed back in the mix. Little bicycle kick, and it's gone over the bar. It's a decent attempt by Casemiro. All right. Causing a little bit of problems. Mark Swedes up in here. What's going on, my man? Dude, you know what, like, the thought in the front of my mind is still? Because I just realized this literally 30 minutes before I started the stream. That I lost my pants and my sweater at my last practice. That's going to be at the front of my mind for the rest of the day. Oh my goodness. And you know what? The main thing I'm looking for this game is Onana, just to not even to not concede, but just to not concede something that's worth going to jail for. I lost my pants when my uncle took me into my basement, or into the basement. Yeah, I wish that helped, but it doesn't. Mount was a bust. I mean, like, I assume he's probably... I don't even know, man. He hasn't even really... He hasn't even played for United. Like, has he played 3 games in a row? I honestly don't think so. Do United keep Onana? What a question. I would say yeah. Wan-Bissaka's leaving. That's very good. Looks like United have to win out and Chelsea and Newcastle to lose for Europa That probably isn't happening. Yeah, I don't see it. The fact that we let Chelsea catch up to us is pathetic. What was the last game that we actually won? Like, I honestly don't remember in the Prem. Last Prem game we actually won. I'm trying to think. Lost to Arsenal, lost to Palace, drew to Burnley. What was the game before Burnley? Sheffield. Chelsea 4-3. I don't even remember the score of the Chelsea, or I'm sorry, the Sheffield game, but I do remember the Chelsea 4-3. That was fucking disgraceful. That a boy, and then he passes it right back to him. What are you doing, man? He wins the ball and then literally passes it directly back to him. Good defending by Casemiro, though. Let's look at the counter quickly, man. Get these fucking bodies forward. These wingers are playing like shit. Jacob, what is going on, my man? I didn't even see you up in the chat. Oh, Dallo brings that down beautifully. Trying to cut it back. Couldn't find McTominay. Amrabat on it. He's got Wan-Bissaka out wide. Cross comes into the box. McTominay raises. Oh, straightforward for the keeper. Couldn't really get any power behind that. Sheffield was the last win, 24th of last month. That's insanity. Flag goes up against the Isak. Dude, these finally starting to make decent money off these bets, though. Taking the United unders are going to be free for the rest of the season, even though we only have 2 more games after this, but still. FA Cup final, I'm honestly taking United not to score. If I could, if there was a line for it, I would bet for them to not even have a shot on target. Who do you guys have Sunday anyways? Like in which game? George says, to be fair, we've been the better team so far. Ooh, here's a chance for Diallo. Takes a left-footed shot. Keeper parries it. Wan-Bissaka's in the box. Ooh, dude, I think he could have gone down there and won a penalty. Why is he trying to get the top 10 respectful moments? Fucking go to the ground. That was a handball. Oh. Corner to United. Wan-Bissaka is literally the only one making things happen. Dude, I've seen that type of challenge given all the time that was on Wan-Bissaka. He should have went down. Ball into the box. Hits nobody, but it's fallen to Garnacho. Ah, he couldn't get it out of his feet. Shots well wide. Looks so much better with Fernandes playing, says RVJ. So much better. We didn't even... I think what? We had 1, maybe 2 shots on target the whole game against Crystal Palace. Pretty sure we've already had more than that in the first 15 minutes. Oh my days, man. Bruno's pass fucking over Wan-Bissaka's head and out for a throw-in. Dude, honestly, you gotta give the respect to these fucking United fans. Some of the worst football I've ever seen over these last couple months. And they sound louder than ever. It's crazy. Gabe, what is going on, my man? He says, "Come on, shit United." I'm confused. Which one is shit United? Because technically Newcastle is United as well. I just want to see a United goal this game. 2 full games without seeing a goal. Oh, that's a lovely ball from Casemiro. Flicked on. Kobe Minu has Garnacho in support behind him. He's able to find him. Can he find the shot? He's closed down by Bruno Guimaraes. Or not, Joe Linton, I mean. But Dallas done well to win it back, and he wins a corner. Bruno's down. I think he wanted a free kick. Chelsea 1-0 Cole Palmer. And that has got to be the end of our... I mean, I'm not going to say that it was a Europa dream, but our Europa chances. And I'm okay with it, because I don't want to play in the Conference League. Like, you might as well, if United's in the Conference League, you might as well just sign me to play those games, because they're a waste of time. There's more games for our players to get fake injuries. Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. On the corner now. Let's whip in a good ball. Now, you know Casemiro's hungry. Ooh! He's driven top of the box to Amad Diallo, and he had a good connection with it, but it was blocked. That would have been disgusting. Oh, Diallo slips. I'm happy with the first little 20 minutes here from Ahmed. Nothing too crazy, but it's just like a little breath of fresh air, you know what I mean? Spencer says Newcastle looking shaky. I seriously think Ten Hag needs to get rid of the 11 and work on the youth champions. A successful team that will have chemistry, no high wages, no drama, and something Ten Hag can manage young players. I agree, bro. Literally, and that's what he's used to. Like, that's the Ajax model. And United's got a lot of good youth players coming up. Like I was saying in the last stream, the only players that I would say are certain keeps, Meno, Garnacho, Højlund. Everyone else, no one else is safe. Like another class of 92. I mean, I just think the biggest thing is just signing these all-star type players, you know what I mean? For putting them on disgusting wages, and then they come, and then they just don't care. Like, I honestly do not want us to sign someone that's won everything. That's the worst thing you could do. I want someone that's hungry. Oof. And I wonder, surely we're going to sign another striker. I wonder who that's going to be. Do you think when we sign another striker, he will be someone that's like a higher profile than Højlund? Or do you think if we bring in a striker, it'll be like a backup to Højlund? Is Rand wanting to leave, or did the club get rid of him? I honestly don't know the answer to that question. Maybe somebody in the chat can answer that. From my understanding, it was probably mutual. But maybe a little bit more of the club, because he's been struggling with his injuries and shit. And he's on pretty high wages. It's just not worth having him there. Get Alex Solarov. I'm honestly not going to lie. I've seen him play a couple times. Decent player, but he seems too similar to Højlund for me. If we're going to sign... Højlund's kind of like a Haaland. You know what I mean? Not the greatest ball control, like not the most agile, you know what I mean? He is pretty quick, but he's not the quickest. I would say we need to sign someone that's kind of like an Aguero. You know what I mean? Like there's your Haaland type of striker, and then there's your Aguero type of striker. Your small, quick dribbling, quick feet. That's who we need. But I'm trying to think of who that is. I want the next Van Nistelrooy type. Van Nistelrooy wasn't even really much of a dribbler either. I'm thinking more of like a Cantona, I'd say. But I'm trying to think of like who is an actual player that's playing right now. Someone like Lisandro Martinez. Someone like that. Or not Lisandro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez. We have Lisandro Martinez. Like a Griezmann? Like a prime Griezmann. I wouldn't take Griezmann now because he's probably a little too old. But yeah, exactly. Like a prime Griezmann. The name Joao Felix came to mind. Højlund's like a young RVP. Dude, I actually kind of see that. Left foot as well. I would say maybe Van Persie had a little bit of pace when he was younger. Probably say he's like a slightly faster Van Persie. Newcastle knocking on the door here. Ball crossing the box, headed away by Casemiro. McTominay able to clear. Bruno Fernandes has the ball on the left-hand side now, cutting into the middle. Plays it wide to Garnacho. Plays it back to Bruno. Over the top ball, back to Garnacho. Can he squeak this in? And it's a big save by Dubravka, and he's put it out for a corner. No Varane playing today, RVJ. We got Evans and Casemiro. And then Dallo and Wan-Bissaka, fullback. Troy, maybe a cheeky watching the rest of your trailer stream or trailer at halftime. I would, but my shit got copyrighted. My stream got copyrighted the last time we did that, so I can't. And you kind of lied to me. So, I'll take an apology as well. Corner from Bruno, though. Whew, it's actually a pretty decent ball. I don't know how. Oh! Those balls just keep falling on at the top of the box from the corners. There's been some good balls in from Bruno. That would have been incredible if he managed to put that in. Vic, what's going on, man? It's okay, Jacob. It's okay. Sorry I'm late, got stuck in traffic on the freeway. How badly are Newcastle battering you? Believe it or not, 0-0, and I would say United's been the better team, but watch me say that and us concede here. Newcastle win the corner. We have lost physicality in this squad and for sure, physicality in this squad for sure, says Gabe. Absolutely, man. Like, when we have a corner, who's going to put it in other than Casemiro? Maybe McTominay? Maybe Evans? Padrag Oberon? What's going on, man? Why do I have a feeling it's going in? Cross the back post. Get that out. Ahmed was fouled. Orion, a.k.a. Mr. Really Human. What is going on, man? How about get Sesko or go for Vlahovic? Yeah, Sesko, too similar to Højlund for me. I would love to get like a Martial, but one that's actually good. You know what I mean? Every time the ball hits the United net, I feel a bit of my football soul get destroyed. I rate Felix. I think he'd be a great signing for us. And who is he even playing for right now? Barcelona? And he's still technically an Atletico Madrid player, right? Bro, my blood pressure's through the roof. I decided to quit watching United games. Dude, I'm honestly cannot wait for this season to be over. I saw like a little TikTok edit of, remember that clip of Gary Neville talking about just like how he's bored of watching United? I'm like, dude, that's how I feel. And it sucks. Oh my goodness. Look at this! Yes! Attaboy! Finally! 150 minutes later and we score a goal. Unbelievable. No, sorry, even more than that. Like 210 minutes. I'm happy I didn't take United not to score 2 goals now. Kip. How did he have that much space? Oh. Newcastle right back. What an idiot. He's kept him all onside. Dude, I've never seen it. Who is that? That's not Trippier, is it? I have never seen. Why is he that far back? I mean, we'll take it. It was Trippier. That is honestly some of the worst defending I've ever seen. He would there wasn't even anybody there for him to mark. He was just keeping Mayo on side. I was confused how he had that much time and space to turn. That was like the first. Oh no, yeah, the only goal we conceded against Arsenal. Like what Casemiro did almost. Are Newcastle going to respond now? Oh my goodness. Shot goes across goal. It's still in play, it looks like. Has it gone out for a goal kick? Bro, this is where we can see 2 goals straight after. I'll call it now. I could see it. I just want to see us defend for our lives now. Anybody who doesn't know that's coming in here, the bet I have is under 3.5 goals in this game. 61% of the poll said that this game's going to go under. Wait, if United wins the FA Cup, we're in the Europa League? I just heard the announcer just say that. Can I get some confirmation in the chat? (2-0) Chelsea. Oh, disallowed. Still 1-0. Yes, that's true. I would take the Europa League no to the Conference League, though. But we're not going to beat City. Oh, please don't concede twice. Oh, my goodness. That could be a penalty. Referee says play on. Very scary moments. I'm sure VAR is going to have a look at that. What are we doing? Gabe was right. We're going to concede 2 goals. Just relax. Calm the ball down. Get possession back. Fouls him. Oh, let's see this challenge. Amrabat is... that's a great tackle by Casemiro. Amrabat is a crime. An absolute crime. I've never seen a man give the ball away so much in the midfield. You cannot be doing that. Dude, I don't understand this. Put McTominay deeper into midfield. Get that ball prick off the pitch. And put Anthony as striker or something. There is no doubt in my mind that Amrabat's going to lose this game. Bro, I decided to create a football reaction channel in the worst time in Man United's club history. I mean, that's a W, at least. I always love when people are making new YouTube channels. But, yeah, it does kind of suck that we're ass! Oh my goodness! How is that not gone in? Casemiro's just cleared off the goal line. Dude, what are we doing? Please get this ball back. Amrabat is getting cooked. Crosses straight in the hands of Onana. Amrabat is getting schooled, bro. He is a championship player. That is so close. Casemiro is fucking saving me. He's making up for the last couple performances. Dan Burn, you monster. All right, we win a free kick. Let's calm us down now. This game is messed. More Africans says, oh my soul. Amrabat played a bet to concede. Dude, Amrabat is in cahoots with the fucking bookies. Pay all a crime to this club, lol. Let's make something happen with this free kick. Ahmed plays. Oh, I tried to play Bruno wide. Gordon's dealt with it. Dude, you know what? That could have been a penalty. Because Amrabat, he went to go shoot, and then Amrabat's tripped him. That probably should have been a penalty. We got away with one there. Christian, what is going on, my man? He says, Casemiro really good right now. I mean, he's making up for his last couple performance, definitely. Fire Ten Hag or not, put a poll. Halftime, I'll put a poll for that. I have said to fire Ten Hag, I'm going to say give him one more season. Because he is going to get another season, and I'm not going to spend the whole season being a hater, you know what I mean? I'm going to try and be optimistic. Deep down, do I really think that he's going to come good? Not really. But you got to back you got to back the club. Oh shit, Casemiro's down now. Oof. Bruno pushes McTominay into Casemiro. Not Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Guimaraes. Who do we got as far as defenders on the bench? Is Kembuala on the bench? As far as is Casemiro, does anybody know what Casemiro's contract is right now? Does he have another season? Or is his contract out at the end of this season? Martinez warming up. Well, with the why did I almost read that as couch? The coach we have at Frankfurt, we're actually not happy through. We are 6 and go international next season. What do you mean you go international next season? What does that mean? Like Europa? Like you get Europe? I have to choose Erik Ten Hag in. These players are shocking. 2 finals, 2 years with this squad. Would like to see what he can do with a champion youth squad. See, that is the right attitude right there from the boy Gabe. That is thinking about the bigger picture and being logical. I fall victim to being very reactionary to in the moment shit. So that's why I've definitely told Ten Hag to fuck off a couple times, but I agree with what you said. 2 finals in 2 years with these clowns. And Out of all the signings, oh shit. Out of all the signings that Ten Hag has made, the only ones that haven't necessarily been good so far are Anthony. Actually, that's not true. Onana's been kind of a melt. Amrabat's. I don't even really count Amrabat as a Ten Hag signing. I more count that as a club signing. Oof. Actually, I don't even know. Because now, like, I'm thinking, who is Ten Hag signed? And where are they now? Signed Mount. Which, again, I don't even know if that was a Ten Hag signing. That seemed more like a club signing as well. And, oh my goodness, Newcastle knocking on the door again. Casemiro's put it out for a corner. Højlund, good signing. Malacia could be a good signing, but does he even exist anymore? I don't know. Get that out. Oh my goodness, Bruno's header across goal. I thought that was in. Please don't concede before halftime, please. Was Casemiro a Ten Hag signing? I know Varane wasn't, but was Casemiro? I kind of think he was. And you know what? Anthony's been getting memed so, like, even more than normal as of lately. And I want to see him come good so bad. Like, and I honestly think I'm the only one, what it feels like at this point. Like, is there anybody in the chat that has any shred of belief that Anthony will come good? Or is it just me? Maybe not at Manchester. See, that's my biggest worry. I know as soon as we sell him to, like, somewhere in the Serie A or some shit like that, he's gonna be killing it. Come on, Dallo. 44th minute. How much out of time do you think we're gonna get on? Hasn't really been that much stoppages. Not really. He's greedy and one-footed. The thing that I really don't like about him, this is what I don't like. My biggest pet peeve are player attitudes. When certain players think they're too good and, like, don't listen to what the coach says. When Ten Hag tells you to go play left back, you go play left back. You don't ask why. You don't throw your hands up in the air. You don't do this and tell Gabriel Jesus, like, you don't understand why he's doing it. You do it and you shut up. And there's a couple, there's too many of those type of players at United. You do what you're told and you shut up. Kimmich best example for real. Or the truly best example is Rooney. Because Rooney has that ego and that attitude where he is that guy. Oh, shit. Get that out. Attaboy, McSauce. Little chance here to counter. Right at the end of half here. Bruno spreads it wide to Ahmed with tons of space. Keep going forward. He's got Garnacho that he could cross it to. Finds McSauce. It's blocked out for a corner. What was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. Rooney. Just doing what he has to for the better of the team. And honestly, I think as far as, like, match At this point, Anthony would be more useful playing left back than would be playing wing. Like, he'd have a higher match rating. Oh, could be another goal here. Oh my goodness! Ahmed Diallo almost dribbles past the fucking whole back line. What a run. Huge foot in there from Murphy. I keep confusing Diallo and Menu. I'm watching the game on my phone, so like they're really small. Vinyl Horror. What is going on, my man? He says, doing what is necessary to help the team unless Rooney is managing that team. Yeah, manager Rooney and player Rooney are definitely two different things. Tonk Nash 87. What's going on, my man? He says Rooney was a monster. Rooney is my favorite United player of all time. My top 3 favorite United players of all time. Rooney, Ronaldo, Scholes. Tuchel at Man U could be an idea, but let's see. Dude, if that does happen, I would like to just say that I called that, and I was the first one to say that, and anybody who's been watching me for a while knows that. I said before Tuchel even got sacked at Bayern, I said that I just said that I wanted United to get Tuchel as their next manager if we were to get rid of Ten Hag. Halftime whistle just gone, though. 1-0 to United at half. Best thing I could ask for right now. But yeah, that's crazy. That could be one of my best predictions ever. 2 of the craziest things I predicted, which I guess wasn't really that crazy, but I swear I also was the first one to say that Haaland would break the scoring record in his first season. And everybody laughed at me and told me I was stupid. Would be A, sick, and B, fun for all anti-Bayern fans. I honestly think the main reason why he'd want to do it is to come back and prove he's got unfinished business. Prove to Chelsea that they made a mistake. And I actually, the main reason, because when he first signed for Chelsea, Tuchel, I was like, hold on a second. I hate Chelsea. They're probably my least favorite club in the whole league. Like, I hate them more than Liverpool, than Arsenal, than like all like the main rivals for United fans. Still don't like Liverpool and Arsenal and City, all those teams, but for some reason it's just Chelsea has always been the team that pisses me off the most. That being said, having the team that I pissed off the most, I could still see the brilliance of their manager. That's how truly good either a manager or a player has to be. Because there's been players like that have played for, like, I can say Mo Salah. Fucking hate him. Unbelievable player. You know how good you have to be to have my respect and to say that if you're playing for a team like for one of United's biggest rivals. You know, and I don't know if there's any Liverpool. I know Spencer's in here. Yes or no? Liverpool would have been better off keeping Mane and getting rid of Salah. Like the other way around of what they did. Because I swear I thought Mane was the most important player in that Liverpool squad. Gabe, are these your favorite United players? Keno, Scholes, Giggs. Ronaldo gets close. My favorite Man United players: Phil Jones, Weghorst, Di Maria. You want to hear my 3 least favorite United players of all time? Number 1. This is a fun fact. The one player that actually made me have belief that I could possibly make it as a professional. Tom Cleverley. I remember just being like super young and being like, this is what it takes. Like all this guy does is give the ball away. I can do that. I could give the ball away just as good as he could. Maybe there is a chance. So Tom Cleverley is definitely number one. Probably the worst player I've ever seen put on a United jersey. Maguire is going to be number two, even though he's grown on me a little bit this recently season, but just his whole attitude and just his work rate pissed me off. And because he thinks he's sweet when he's not sweet, drives me nuts. Number three, who's someone that just probably... This might be a tough one, and probably not. I could probably think of someone else, but the first player that just popped into my mind was Pogba. Pissed me off, man. Waste of time, waste of money. Ugh. Boys, for any of the young guys, or even any older guys in the chat as well, you know how I said that Cleverley was the player that made me believe I could go pro? Who is the player that you watch, like, that's either playing today or was playing when you were younger and still in your playing days if you're an older guy? Who was the player that you were watching and you're like, dude, this guy's so bad, like, I'm better than him. Like, I could go pro. Juan Luis. I hate Rashford, Fred, and McTominay. I actually didn't mind Fred that much because if someone's just straight up like bad, then I'm trying to explain this in a way that can make sense. If someone's bad, but they got good work rate and they're working hard and they're trying their best, I can respect that. Like Wan-Bissaka is a perfect example. Horrendous football player. And I'm not even joking when I say this. I have better technical ability than Wan-Bissaka, and I am shit. So let that sink in. As far as all the defensive shit and fitness-wise, he's got me beat, and he's literally made a career off his physical attributes. So you got to respect that. But technically, he's awful. But he tries hard. So that's where I can respect him. But then you got someone who's supposed to be really good, like a Sancho, and he doesn't try at all. So fuck you. Sebastian Finn, what's going on, my man? He says, one player that has me convinced I could play football right now as a 5'1" asthmatic bitch is probably Andre Onana. Fred is just average, and United don't deserve average. But I agree. United don't deserve average, but I don't necessarily blame... Like, it's not Fred's fault that United signed him. Like, I just think... I think our scouting department is an absolute disgrace. That's number one. Like, I don't understand how we manage to get just screwed over every time for price. Like, we have to overpay. I swear there's a 10% United tax fee. Like, these clubs just know that they can just milk us dry for every last penny for these players who aren't even that good. Like, the fact that clubs are paying over, like, 70, 75 million for players is ridiculous. There is no player, other than maybe, like, an Mbappe or, like, a Bellingham, that is worth that much money. That plays like they're worth that much money. Like, how many players have gone for 75 million plus that were actually worth it? I'm struggling to think of one. Maybe Jude. Because how much did Jude go for? If Jude went for over 75, then yes, Jude. Rice, yeah, Rice. Okay, I'll give Rice as well. But I think it's say that more have flopped than have been successful. Is that fair to say? I'm thinking of a player that went for, I'm pretty sure he went for like 100 odd mil. Ousmane Dembele to Barcelona. If Ousmane Dembele never had, like if injuries wasn't a thing, he would have been one of the Ballon d'Ors, man. Easily. Chelsea is your evidence. You know who I just like completely forgot about? Christopher Nkunku. How much did Chelsea even bring him in for? Fellaini is the worst football player. Bro, don't disrespect Fellaini. Fellaini's a club hero. Fellaini's another prime example. Again, literally a prime example of someone who is not a United player, but someone I respected because he came in and did a job that he was asked to do. He should have never been at the club to begin with, but he was there, and he did what he could do to help the club. So I respect Fellaini. I got a lot of respect for Fellaini. So many flops at Chelsea. I think they're just not necessarily flops, but they just got a lot of young guys who are just need time to come good and to mesh. They definitely need some more leaders in the team. I really like that. What's the kid who wears the headband? What's his name? Is it Mudweke? Is that who I'm thinking of? He wears the headband? I think he's an unbelievable player. He does have that that English player attitude where they just think they're sweet when they haven't really proven anything yet. Like he's kind of like a Sancho in that type of way. Because like I remember seeing that clip of, I forgot which game it was, but you see Thiago Silva's like on the verge of tears, and Mudweke is just fucking laughing and chatting to the fucking opposition players. Mudryk? No, not Mudryk. I'm pretty sure his name is Mudweke. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about Mudryk. But I think, and I actually really like, when Portugal gets knocked out of an international tournament, I tend to back England just for the United boys. The fact that England have not won like either the World Cup or the Euro with this group of players that they've had is literally crazy, and it's all down to attitude. Like as far as skill, they're clearer than everyone at the moment, like with this current crop of players. But they're just wasting it. And not only they have just shitty attitudes in general, and then they also can't handle pressure. Boy, should we do a little like food review? I think we might have to. Little Tim Hortons chocolate chip muffin food review. Cheeky bite. I rate it. I give it a 7.5. Tim Hortons, are you in Canada? I am indeed. Contrary to popular belief, people think I'm American. I am not. North American, but not American. Second half, boys, I think is underway. Just a 7.5, huh? Now, well, gotta give it a little bit of room for improvement, you know? America's top hat? Do I need one of those? NG is up in here. He says the best end of season. The best end of the season is by winning the FA Cup and send the noisy twats to Conference League. If we were to somehow win that FA Cup, it would be ridiculous. Because last year, it was already a stretch that we would win it. And we actually had a decent squad to actually put out there. Now we got a dead, barely hanging alive squad. Don't see how we're going to win. What was the score of the FA Cup final last year, by the way? I forgot. Because we didn't lose. We lost by like 2 goals, I think I remember. I remember Foden shitting on us a bit. That's all I remember. Was it like 3-1, 2-1, 2-1 or something? Was that the game that Foden scored that top left corner goal? I got such a bad memory when it comes to that stuff. Second half underway here, though, boys. Let's fucking do this shit. It was 3-1. Nothing to lose, though. I bet most of the injured players will be fit for that game, lol. Yeah. You know, maybe they'll surprise us. Oh, man. Ahmed gives it away in a bad position. Bruno spreads it to Isak, who cuts it back to Bruno. See, the fact that I'm genuinely scared that Onana might not even save that shot is worrisome, because that is as straightforward as it gets. Also, boys, if you haven't already, do your boy an absolute solid. Hit the like button on the stream. Helps the stream out. Your boy appreciates it. Oh my goodness, huge chance here for Manu again. It's dealt with well by Newcastle. Also, hit the sub button, by the way, boys. We are like 1.5k subs away from 10k subs on the channel, which is fucking crazy. I know, for a lot of people that might not be a lot, but for me, I've been grinding on this channel for a long ass motherfucking time, and I'm very happy to be close to 10k. So much love to all you guys who have already hit that sub button and show me love and watch my shit. You guys are fucking legends. Put the poll in now. 10 Hog in or out? All right, let's see it. Yeah, boys. 16 likes on the stream. 20 legends up in here. If we could boost that to 20, that would be dope. Christian already did. And then vote on the poll as well. Uh-oh. Gordon. A little bit of space. Casemiro's done well. Shots out for a goal kick. Excuse me. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger again. All right, get this. Is this a corner? Oh no, it's a goal kick. Let's get through the next like 15 minutes without another goal. It'd be beautiful. This could be a goal. Yep! And he's onside, and there's 1-1. That didn't last long. It's freaking embarrassing, man. Oh, no. It's just so bad at reading. He's literally illiterate. I don't understand it. It's in the middle of the goal, and you're jumping out of the way. 1-1 because Onana's illiterate. Our fullbacks are so bad. How is Dallo just letting him do that? Onana jumps out of the way. It's crazy. Crazy. This game's going to end 3-1 on some bullshit. Our fullbacks are so bad, man. How is Dallo not staying with him? I feel like the poll I just put up, people's answers might have just changed due to what's just happened. Just want to see something good come from this team. Fans don't deserve this bullshit. It's just frustrating because it's the same thing every game. Even the Arsenal game was kind of like this. Like, we haven't been playing terribly for the players that we have out there, you know what I mean? And then just, we shut off and conceded a terrible goal. It happens every single time. Like, how many clean sheets did we keep this season? 1? How do we go from winning the Golden Glove, having the most clean sheets, or I'd assume that would mean we have the most clean sheets if you won the Golden Glove, to this? Here goes Ahmed. Oh, Garnacho's in. He's dealt with it. 50-50 split on the poll. Why do I feel like people that are voting in are not United fans? Unless Chelsea don't win, Newcastle need a win. Draw won't do them much good unless they want Europa Conference. Why do I feel like this is going to end 2-2? Corner's taken short. Here's Bruno. He's hit it off the post, man. It's so unfortunate. Don't dribble, Wan-Bissaka. Do not dribble. Do not dribble. It's a 3-on-1. There's no way this isn't going to be a goal. Please save this, Onana. And he skied it. Unbelievable. It should be in his contract that he's not allowed to dribble. Amrabat actually fucking did something good. And that right there is what I mean by I have better technical ability than Wan-Bissaka. What are you doing? It literally looks like a horse trying to dribble a football. Fuck me. That should have been a goal. 3-on-1. Amrabat's actually done well. Oh. If I was having a look at handball here, I would be disgusted. Nah. His hands are by his side. Dude, we just keep giving the ball away. Don't get cooked, Wamasaka. Please don't get cooked. Ahmed's coming back to help, and he fouls him. This is scary. Marcus Rashford warming up. Onana is averaging nearly 3 goals conceded for this season. Like 3 goals a game? Is that what you mean? Surely that's not correct. Also, by the way, boys, if this bet wins, every single stream we're keeping this yellow light on. Because the yellow vibe has won me bets. 2-0 Chelsea. Who's gotten it this time? Na 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 na. I really hope that 2K make a FIFA for next year because I do not want to buy EFC 25. Good claim, Onana. And Nkunku, he's playing? Oh, I thought that guy was just an old folktale. I heard also bad things about what? Oh, 2K and NBA. I've heard some bad things about that as well. Oof, Bruno wins a corner. Crazy to think that 4 months ago Chelsea were fighting to stay in the top half. Do you guys think that Pochettino lasts or no? I'm going to go with no. I see. Oh. Ah! Yeah! Who is Ahmed Diallo? 2-1, baby. Let's go. That is a proper finish right there. He deserves it. Now, please, don't dick around. That chance was coming for him. He's had a couple opportunities like that. Corner to the near post, headed away, falls right to him, and he tucks it away in the bottom left corner. It is a brilliant finish by the kid. Two 2-1, boys. The prediction was 2-1. We've still got a little over half an hour left to play. The bet is under 3.5. I would actually, if United scores again, It is what it is. I'll take losing a bet to see United actually win a fucking game for once. If Newcastle scores and makes this 2-2, just the thought of that. The thought of that. Just to put it simply, all hell will break loose if that happens. Cheeky celebratory bite of the muffin. That's a foul. Let's get it up in the chat. What is going on, my man? As it stands right now, though, as far as the two bets I could have taken, happy I took the under 3.5 because the other option was taking United under 1.5 goals, and that would have already lost. Just want to be at the table. That's all we want. I'll tell you what. If it stays under 3.5, there'll be a handstand attempt. Oh no! And you know what? Might even make... What you know about this? What you guys know about this? Do you even know what this is? Another chance here for United. Garnacho dancing around the top of the box. Goes back to Dallo. Has a shot. Ooh, keeper parries it. Newcastle looking to clear. Unable to. Manuel wins it back. Bro, I'm American. We try to have 100% of our everything made in a microwave. Yeah, for anybody who didn't know what that was, it was popcorn. Mr. Jamie Todd up in here. What's going on, man? He says, notice another flop show by Garnacho. I really don't think he needs to go if you want to battle. I really do think he needs to go if you want to battle for UCL in the future. It's a hot take, bro. It's a hot take. I can't say I agree with you on that one. I do agree in the fact that you're saying he hasn't had the best couple of games, but, you know, that's football. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Microwave popcorn is a meal for some. Get that out. Bruno's able to clear. Glad my microwave is also an oven. Dude, you know what the greatest invention ever was? The air fryer. I remember when I first got one of those. That was life-changing. Bruno's holding his hamstring a bit. That's not what we want to see. Newcastle try the long ball over the top to Almiron. A little bit too much on it. Out for a goal kick. There's too much time left in this game for us not to bottle it. Air fryers made my grandma mad because no more need for oil. Why would that make her mad? Isn't that a good thing? Are kettles not normal over there? They're normal. I usually use I have a nice tea usually every night. Or not every night, but most nights. Oh, Bruno, it looks like he stayed onside. Cool. Oh, is this going to be a corner? Yes, it is. Coffee over tea? See, I do kind of agree with you, but just coffee fucks up my stomach. That's the only negative to coffee for me. Tea doesn't fuck up my stomach. Corner here to United. It's whipped into the near post. It's fallen to Amad Diallo again. He tries to go back out wide. It's not the greatest pass. Bruno's able to deal with it, though. Unbelievable there by Bruno. Left-footed shot. Why not? Ooh! Oh, I was going in the top left corner for a second. I just remember watching a video of Americans microwaving their water. Yeah, that's definitely not a thing. Oh, shit. Newcastle's in, and Onana makes a huge save. I believe it's gone off his shoulder. Thank you. I honestly thought there was zero doubt in my mind that that was going to be 2-2 there. I'm actually shocked that he saved that. Here's Bruno Guimaraes again. He might be called in action again here, Onana. Isak top of the box. Trying to look for a shot, can't find it, plays it wide. Garnacho trying to come back and help defend. Ball swung into the back post. Joe Linton up off the bar. Did Onana get a hand to it? I don't know. Goal kick or corner? I'm not sure. Got hiccups and burps right now. Apologies. Did he get a hand on that? I think he did. Oh my goodness, man. Get it out. Bruno headed away. Ahmed tries to flick it on, only as far as Gordon. Well done, Amrabat. Play him wide now, Bruno. Go! Go, Ahmed. Take that space. He gets fouled. Yes. Maybe even worthy of a yellow. He does go in the book. Onana needed to sort his butterfingers out. I want to see a replay on that save because I'm pretty sure he took that off the shoulder. Just keep the ball away from our net. Stop wasting possession as well. Like, just keep the ball. We cannot concede. If we have the ball, we can't concede. Bruno's ball in is absolutely delicious. McTominay could not get a piece of it, though. Is this a corner? That was an unreal ball from Bruno. McTominay's got to flatten out for that one. Even if you win, Chelsea's goal differential is far better, so they can lose on the final day, meaning they have the final spot as it stands. I honestly don't even care about the table. I literally just want to see a win. I don't even care if we go up the table or not. Oh, because if we were to lose this game going into, I mean, we still got one more game after this. It would be nice if we could win this one, win our last game, and then have a little bit of momentum going into the FA Cup final. Because again, don't expect us to win it at all. But if you're in the final, you got a chance to win the final. So it would be nice if we could win it, but F1 for life. What is going on, my man? He's saying I think we'll win it, the FA Cup. And a Manchester derby, so momentum will be nice for a great show. Yeah, honestly, again, I forgot who said it, but they said they got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Okay. Safe hands on Onana. Just literally go out there, and who cares that literally just play like it's just any other game. Don't fold under pressure that it's a final, because there is no expectation that United's going to win it. So the players shouldn't play with that pressure. Just go out there and just fucking battle. That's the least. Even if they lose, but it at least looks like they fought hard and played for the badge, the fans will be able to respect that. If we get folded 3-0 plus, you know what I mean? Then people are going to be pissed off. And rightly so. I think there's been one too many. Uh-oh. Gordon. Oh my goodness, he beats Casemiro. Oh my days, how is that not 2-2? Almiron was free as air at the back post and he couldn't tap it in. I thought that was 2-2 for sure. How has he not put that in? That's lazy defending by Casemiro. Johnny Evans and Casemiro do that old man defending shit where they just try to stick a leg out, and that shit does not work. So these lot apparently don't value the derby. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, they don't. There's some players that do. Like McTominay actually cares in big games. Doesn't necessarily perform well, but he actually tries his hardest for the most part. I remember one game, I think it might have been that Liverpool game, the 7-0 one, where he was fucking walking around pissing me off a little bit. But for the most part, he's playing for the badge. Did we just get a corner out of that? We did. I honestly just want us to score. I don't even care about the bet anymore. I want us to score because I know Newcastle's going to score again. So we need another goal. Bet's gone regardless. Swung into the back post. Casemiro's up. Oh, Newcastle's still unable to clear. Casemiro gets it back. Oh, unable to keep it alive, but Amrabat saves it. Pressure's still on here. Amrabat on the overlap. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. Goes inside the Kobe. Kobe back out wide to Ahmed. United patiently trying to find a way in here. Switching it around the back. Forced to go all the way back to Onana. Onana's ball's long and gives away possession. And there actually could have been a decent opportunity there. And they just wasted it. And I'm sick of it. They had 3 United players on that right-hand side with 1 Newcastle defender. And they passed it all the way back to Onana. Make it make sense. Get out there, Dallo. That's not in. Okay. Goal kick. I forgot their keeper played for us last season. Yeah, what did he play? 1 game? He actually is a solid keeper. Where's Pope at? Is he injured? Thoughts on the disgusting ass Spurs fan wanting their club to lose to prevent Arsenal from a championship ever wanted United to lose? Have I ever wanted United to lose? I don't think I have. And let's just say hypothetically, if United were in that situation, like let's say Liverpool or City could win the league and us losing. I honestly don't know. Because I do definitely understand what people say about like not wanting to hear the shit from rival fans. Because that'll last longer than like remembering that if your team finished 5th or 4th, which they weren't even going to finish 4th anyway. I think if I was a player, I wouldn't care. Like, I'd want to win every game. As a fan, I would say, yeah, I would probably want. Like, if I was a Spurs fan, I would probably be like that. But not if I was a player. And that being said, I wouldn't want them to go out there and like just throw the game, but I wouldn't be like upset if they lost. Especially if it was Liverpool. We should honestly do a poll on that. Martinez coming back in. Remember me in the PSG versus Dortmund stream? Kind hope. Vaguely. But what is going on? Good to see you up in this stream. Do we have any predictions for this Champions League final? Does anybody think that Dortmund's going to pull it off? Like, that's too fairy tale. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way that they actually win, right? Like, it's not, life isn't a movie, right? Or is it? Because, like, I've been seeing it everywhere. Like, oh, Royce has got to win on his final game for Dortmund. He's got to win. He's got to win. Like, I just don't... It just sounds too good to be true. I don't believe they can, but I wouldn't put $1 on it. That team is bizarre and can show up at any time, for real. Hoyland coming on as well, and Rashford. Chronic, what is going on, my man? Nine minutes plus whatever is added on, boys. I want to see a poll. Does any? Let's do the 3.5 again. Is this staying over or under 3.5, or is this going over or under 3.5? If it was like the last kick of the game and Newcastle threw everybody forward and United scored to make it 3-1, I would be like, I'd be kind of chapped. Be happy for United, obviously, but that would be kind of rough to lose under 3.5 goals like that. But then again, this could still easily be a 2-2 game. Marcus Rashford coming back in. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Make an impact. Rashford off the bench usually is actually pretty good. Martinez, lock it down, man. This 2-2 is not happening with you in there. And please, please, please don't get injured. No, this is the shit that makes me want to question you, Ten Hag. Why are we playing a back five and inviting pressure? If we concede, man. This is the shit. These are the decisions. Ball swung into the back post. And Newcastle throwing players forward. It's literally going to happen exactly how I said. United's going to make it 3-1 like 90th minute. Fresh legs on up front. Chelsea red card. Is it still 2-0? Reece James sent off. Still 2-0 though. Had a boy, Licha. Bruno bringing it forward here. Plays it inside the Højlund. He's looking for the shot. Gets it. Goes in. 3-1. We'll take it. We'll take it. Certified win. That's a beautiful finish. With his right foot, man, that's disgusting. That's what I want to see, man. That is what I want to see. Attaboy. Good shit, man. That is exactly what I want to see. Because he had that chance he had against Arsenal where he fired over the net. That's how you make up for it. That's beautiful from Bruno as well. He plays it through Bruno Guimaraes' legs. Like, again, honestly, I think we probably would have won that game. Or maybe not won, but maybe have drawn that game against Arsenal if Bruno was playing. Or wait, was Bruno playing against Arsenal? Was it Palace that I'm thinking of? Am I tripping? Or was... Bruno wasn't playing against Arsenal, was he? He missed both? Yeah, I thought he didn't play. But he is the difference maker. And you know what? I know Newcastle's going to score again, so that goal was huge. Only 2 I think he sat ever. And G says, get rid of those dead wood. Look what we have in these youngsters. Which players need to go? Let me hear some names. Amrabat goes in the book. He's actually been a little bit better towards the end of this game. Free kick here to Newcastle. Pretty far out. Going to look to whip this in the box. A lot of big bodies on this Newcastle team. This could be dangerous. It's a pretty good ball in. Bruno Guimaraes gets on the end of it. Good save on Okay, Højlund getting in behind again. Can he get there first? Lob the keeper. Ooh, Dubravka gets there first. Who scored? Monsieur Højlund. And Diallo scored the second goal. Who scored the first goal? Or no, wait. Who scored the first goal? Or did Diallo score the first goal? Wan-Bissaka, get a goal yourself. Shoot! Oh! Diallo, Højlund. Mainu, yeah, he was free as a bird. He scored the first goal. Nah, man. Bruno's down. Eriksson coming in for him. He's hurt. I wouldn't even play him in that last game, honestly, if it's... Just get him good for the final. He's so good. He's so good. I heard some talk about him going to Inter or some other team I heard. No, absolutely not. We got to hold on to him. Two one Chelsea. Brighton get one back. How much time's left in that game? That game's not over yet? I thought it started like 15 minutes before this one. Could Brighton do it? Imagine. It's in the 98th minute right now. How much added time? How much is left? Oh. Told everyone Chelsea were better than Man United and people laughed at me. Are they better than a full strength United though? You know what I don't understand also is you've heard transfers like that have already been there, like certainties that have already certain gonna happen. And there's not even any rumors of anybody going to United from what I've heard. Like that guy from Genoa or whatever it is, that La Liga team. The Brazilian guy going to City, apparently already confirmed. Mbappe to Real Madrid, pretty much already confirmed. Does Botman only have 4 fingers? What the fuck? I knew they would score. I knew it. Because we're that ass. I knew it. I knew we needed that third goal. And there's still time for us to shit down our leg, too. That's actually, you can't even really blame Onana on that. That's a disgusting hit. Fucking block shots, man. I knew that was going to happen. 3-2. Did anybody have 3-2? I don't think I saw any 3-2. And there's still a decent amount of time. Onana goes to the ground. Kill the game. All right. Wait. Oh, full time? I thought somebody was saying Welbeck just scored. It was like getting trolled. 2-1. Too good to be true. If we concede again, that just proves the importance of Bruno. Gets taken off and we concede 2 goals in, 5 minutes? If that was to happen. If it happens, the defense is a huge problem. I mean, like, our fullbacks have been and Dallo for 85% of the season, maybe even 90% of the season, was probably one of our best players. Definitely top 3, I would say. This last little 10%, horrendous. And like, I know had been playing on the left side instead of the right, but it's not even the stuff that he's doing wrong isn't even down to like being forced into using your weaker foot or something like that. It's just down to positioning. Like that first goal we conceded, his positioning was horrendous. He's been getting spun around like a revolving door. There is 1 minute left. Put it in the corner. Nope. Just give away possession instead. Oh my god, don't dribble out of the back. I'm going to call the police. Go on, Rash. Go, Hoyland. It's a good header. Good way. Go on. Just go all the way yourself. Don't pass it. He's passed it. Why did you pass it? Scott intercepted and put out for a corner. He's got to go himself, man. He did so well, the header, to set himself up for this. He should have just fucking smashed it. Smash or pass, he passed. Yes, all right. Hold in the corner. End the game, ref. Get one more? Get one more, Rash? Get one more? Oh. That's got to be game there. And there the final whistle goes. 3-2. Second half was a lot better than the first. Scored 3 actually very nice goals, to be honest. But you can definitely see the importance of Bruno Fernandes. We're going to do something I haven't done, in a while. We're going to do a poll for the man of the match, because I'm actually curious who you guys think was man of the match. For me, I got to give it to Bruno. Have to give it to Bruno. He's the puppet master. Who are some honorable mentions? Bruno. We'll go Kobe because he scored and he had a pretty good performance overall. Casemiro he deserves a shout. I think there's a couple shaky moments, but for the most part. And One more. Who deserves Giallo? We'll go Ahmed. Oh, I messed up Casimiro's name, but you know who I'm talking about. And boys, 26 likes in the stream. That's beautiful. Appreciate all you guys who hit the like button. And honestly, big up everybody who's up in the stream. This was actually a very entertaining stream. I loved it. And it was actually nice to see United get a win for once. But yeah, boys, vote on the poll. Who is the man of the match? If you think it was someone other than that I didn't put in there, let me know in the chat. Was that our last home game of the season? I actually can't believe we scored 3 goals. That was last home game of the season. Dude, Casemiro getting a lot of love. 71% saying Casemiro man of the match. 14% Bruno. 14% Kobe. No love for Ahmed. But we can at least give him goal of the game because that was a beautiful goal. Alex, what is going on, my man? He said, yeah, last home game of the season. Ten Hag, man. I forgot who was saying it, but well, I'm going to back you. I'm going to support what you're going to do for, at least one more season. I think that's fair. Obviously, this result doesn't mean much, but it's nice to see goals for one. It's nice to see what this team is capable of at times. Like, we can play nice football at times. I think this team it's not as bad as it may seem. I think maybe 3, it probably needs about 5 to try and actually win like a Premier League or a Champions League. A minimum of 5 top world-class signings. But our biggest problem is just depth. We need depth. Yeah, I think Casemiro, I think that's a fair amount of the match, to be honest. He had 2 goal line clearances? 10 signings? Well, I'd say we need at least 10 players to leave. That's a definite. So I guess we got to bring in about 10 as well. I think we need a winger, 2 fullbacks. 2 new fullbacks is a must. If we're going to keep Mount, that's fine. He can be like a backup for Bruno and maybe play some games out wide or whatever, or deeper in midfield. Like, he's very versatile. We need a box-to-box midfielder, though, like someone that's not Amrabat, because he sucks, or Eriksson. Those 2 need replacing 100%. Kobe's good to have as, I guess, a holding, but I would prefer to bring in someone else that's like a strong, like, a Casemiro, Declan Rice type of big body, you know what I mean? Because we do need the physicality in midfield as well. Alton Thorne, appreciate you, bro. Enjoy your coverage, bro. A big respect from England. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that was in the stream today. I think that is where I'm going to call it, though. We will be live on the final day, though. And I'll probably be having multiple games on. So, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this stream. hit the sub button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Oh, actually kind of want to hear this Ten Hag speech real quick. Hold on. We're not going to edit just quick. Real quick. Live reaction. He's thanking the fans. He's getting a little bit of boos. A lot of cheers, a little bit of boos coming his way. Fans are cheering. Not exactly sure what they're saying. He's appreciating the fans for backing the team throughout the hard moments of the season, as he should. He's saying season's not over yet. He's talking about the last game of the Prem season and the FA Cup final. Kind of sounds similar to what he said last season. He says, I promise you that our players are going to give everything. He says they're going to do everything to win the cup. And you know what? Am I a fool that I actually believe him? I actually believed him there. Fuck, dude. I actually want him to do well. Why do we have to have so many fucking problems with this club? That hyped me up a little bit. That hyped me up. I got some more belief now from that going into the final. I'm a believer now. All right, boys. I think that's where we're ending it now. Much love again to everybody who was in the stream. You guys are fucking legends. We will see you on the final day. Peace.